Okay. Well, after that long, harrowing process, we are finally ready to create the absolute ultimate building assembly machine mankind has ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the particle accelerator. Oh my god, look at that thing. How big is it? Oh my god, that's large. That's not nearly as large as I thought it was going to be, but you know what? It's still very demanding when it comes to power. I'll give you that much. I'll tell you that much. It's very demanding. And you know what? How much power? Is it going to tell me how much power a particular recipe will use? $250 to 750 megawatts. 500 megawatt average. Caution, moderately radioactive. Now, before we go plugging everything up, although I do... Look at that! This is pretty accurate to how a particle accelerator looks. Oh my god, that's so cool! It can make two things. The plutonium pellet and the nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta is extremely dense degenerate matter, formed when extreme pressure forces protons and electrons together into neutrons. It is theorized to exist naturally within the crust of neutron stars. Anatomically or something, if that's the right word, it looks like bunches of pasta, which is why it's called nuclear pasta. That's a lot of power. I would need to make another nuclear power plant if I had to guess. I can afford it. I can. Would definitely need another nuclear power plant. It honestly, like, in order to avoid any kind of power grid trip, it would honestly take a third power plant just to get this to work. I'm just guessing anyway. Takes 5 supercomputers just to get this to work. Oops. You know what? I'll plant it here. I may have to put on my hazmat suit. Alright, now we just have to hook this up to the particle accelerator. I'm not feeling too confident about this. I'm just saying. I'm not feeling confident about this at all. Because I know for an absolute fact that... I mean... Here's the thing, right? At most, what I could do is probably, like... I would have to, like... connect all the big main power things to... I don't even know. Like, I would have to make sure there's definitely enough power. And that in itself would not be easy to do. Okay. So it seems for now, I'm probably gonna have to save first. We have a decent window of time. Okay. I am not feeling confident about this. It's also going to require a lot of plutonium waste, which means I will have to sacrifice my last few remaining, or some of my tickets, or coupons, for radiation filters. We'll go with 40. These things... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll go with 30. Because, let me tell you, this is a very dangerous job. Those radiation waste barrels do not fuck around. Have you seen how much they drain the fucking... Have you seen how much they drain the durability of these filters? They drain it like crazy. Right, I meant to put 5, not 4. They drain it like crazy. So this is where things are gonna most likely start to get ugly. Okay, so it's not draining it as bad as I thought it would. This ain't gonna be pretty. Oh. That's why it's going down so fast. Fine, I'll leave it right there. Yeah, these things drain out the fucking thing like nobody's business. Look at it go. Ah, invisible bridge. Oh, there we go. Man, how many barrels did I produce? God damn. Alright. Remember, I'm just doing it for the, um... Okay. I probably should unlock the, I probably should unlock the thing in the MAM that allows me to have a power switch for these things. For this precise reason. Okay, so I instinctively began started a scan for another hard drive, so I gotta wait another 10 minutes. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the AI limiter, and then there we go. I'm gonna keep this on me until when the thing's ready. So for now, I'm going to take a risk and see whether or not this power fluctuation thing is definitely going to end up, I mean, it... Oh, yeah, see, look, it just dipped again. Oh boy, this could get a bit complicated. Wait. You know what? I just need to disconnect the things that are using up the most power. Alright, I'm gonna experiment with something. So... I'm really nervous. I really am, because if this thing is going to be using a crap ton of power, I'm gonna need something to ensure that nothing goes horribly, horribly wrong. So, I'm gonna try an experiment a bit on this by disconnecting these. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna place down this to mark where the power needs to be restored. Let's give it a go. That didn't do very much. Alright, MAM research complete. Sweet. I'll just whip out the MAM around here, and I'll actually go to a place that's not so dangerously radioactive. Right here looks good. Ooh. Heat fused frame. Oh, but that requires fuel. that looks simpler. Alright. Deuterium. I might as well. Okay, so I have the power switch and everything made. I'm just a little hesitant. I don't know how... Oh, sorry, I'm a bit loud. I don't know how much power this is actually going to consume. So, I gotta be really, really, really careful. I mean, of course, I can always save before I even bother trying to turn it on. But, well... The best thing I think I can think to do is disconnect the power lines, connecting a lot of everything else, or simply disconnect the manufacturers. But I think it's safest if I just only use power for this. Well, there's no better time than now. Why are a lot of these still going? I don't understand why a lot of these are still going. Hang on. Gonna disconnect these to be safe. I have to use this thing to make 1,000 nuclear pasta. So I'm probably gonna have to wait until all the other machines and everything, other parts. I'm probably gonna have to wait until all the other parts are put in the space elevator before I focus on the nuclear pasta. That way I don't have to use a lot of the other machines for all that stuff. So what are we making? All right, non-fissile uranium, and I can make this with... Okay, yeah. Okay, uranium waste. It goes in here. It goes in the input, right? Yeah, input. Damn it. Stuff is dangerous to handle. Gotta be careful. Yeah, for that particular reason. Look at all of it go. And then the non-fissile uranium is carried out of the output and right in here. Oh. Okay, so right now it just... Wait, that's how much... Really? That's how much it would take? Okay, I'm gonna do something kind of stupid and reconnect those power lines. And if the power grid trips again, I will know to disconnect it. So where's the other power line? This is probably the stupidest idea I've thought of. But hey, if it works, it works. Whoa. Look at it go. And look. It works. By Jove, it actually works. Now, what do we put this in? Quickly. Combining that with concrete will give us encased plutonium cell. That's so cool. And it works. Wait, how much power does it consume? I guess we gotta wait until more of that stuff appears. How much of that stuff goes in here? Man, that stuff is dangerous. Oh, that's right. The water needs somewhere to go. $50 per minute, huh? Now, what does that mean? Oh, wow. That's not... Wow. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Look at that. And then it goes over here. Dude, that's so cool. It's just kind of a shame I always need a lot of... Man, it's a real shame that there's all this radioactive crap around here. Making it kind of difficult to stay here for long. And eventually I'll die if I'm exposed for too long. That's so cool to look at. Alright. So I need concrete. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. I can't believe I'm finally going to have an always infinitely made I'm gonna have an infinite, absolutely infinite resource or source of power for my power plant. How sick is that? Just think. It's going to be a never-ending cycle of power for the power plant. One source of power used to create the waste, the other source of power used to power it for even longer. And I have so much ludicrous amounts of power, it can even work it can work a fucking light particle accelerator at underclock. Or at normal speed, I should say. Okay, now I just need... Crap, I gotta get back up there. Ooh, I hope it doesn't need too many concrete at once. Ooh. Let's give it some power. And we want encased plutonium cell. Oh, that's not bad at all. In the time it takes for it to make one encased plutonium cell, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more than one. Even if it doesn't make 4 concrete bags in that time, still definitely more than 0. Encased plutonium cell. Produces radioactive plutonium waste when consumed. Plutonium waste. So apparently, plutonium waste, when produced, cannot be deleted or destroyed. It can't even be reprocessed. It has to be stored indefinitely. So I'm gonna need to think of a way to move this plutonium waste somehow, somewhere, some way that it won't get in the way. But how do I do that? So, I'm gonna make another, thingy, another, light particle accelerator, but first, look at this. Watch this. It's so cute! Can I... How do I... Oh. Oh god. Look how fast I go. Ooh! I have an idea. Wow. Now that's a number. Okay, so I've decided something. Seeing as how, for the most part, I'm pretty sure the electromagnetic rods are going to be the first ones to go. Well, I'm thinking for now, I should probably work on saving up a lot of coupons, enough to get all these schematics I might need. Wait. Oh my god. Seriously? So, these do take a while to make. But even then, I still need 4,000 of these. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take 90 of these, and I am gonna see how many fucking. I know you're probably all gonna start screaming at me now, but it's gonna take some time for 4,000, you know, um, magnetic control fields or magnetic field generators or whatever to be made. Also, I also realized. So that's. Wait. Yeah, that's the assembly director system. So, I need to figure out. So that's the assembly. Wait. So this is the assembly director system. I can't believe I don't have a billboard for that. Modular engines, and that goes. Thermal propulsion rocket. No, you know what? I'll put these back. I'll take one stack of each. This one? Oh yeah, duh, there's pillars. I can't believe I forgot. There's pillars marking the obvious ones. So, real quick, I want to see just how many coupons this will earn me. Also, something worth noting, okay? I have taken a look at the interactive map, and I have saved, screenshotted copies of different things. The locations of purple power slugs, yellow power slugs, the locations of pure nodes, the locations of hard drives, and I'll be honest, I cannot ever see myself actually remaking this entire factory. It does actually make the game lag a bit, but part of me is really considering it after the fact. Like if I was going to remake this factory, what I would firstly need to do is like, I don't know, probably make a big sign or a big wall with different ingredients listing what those go into. But honestly, I don't know if I would want to, I don't know if I would even want to consider remaking this entire thing. It's been an on and off thing for a lot of episodes now. And the reason I brought it up is because of how absurdly slow a lot of these things being made are. And I feel like part of the reason is because, well, actually, I think the blame, or the cause, is likely how slow some of the other machines are. Yeah, honestly, I think that just might be it. So, we're gonna go ahead and stick these in here. $19 coupons. Holy crap. So maybe I should save buying all these fancy blueprints and everything. Okay. So, here's the thing, right? All of this that I made, it would take a long, long time for me to remake this factory, right? So, here's what I'm thinking I could do, if I ever actually felt like doing it. If I were to ever get around to it, it would definitely be after I completed other games. But, what if, I was gonna say, what if I like just base it off of the pure nodes, but I still don't even know. I don't think I even would even really want to do that. I really don't think I would want to. Oh crap. And this over here, this whole ordeal with the radioactive stuff, I still need to make plutonium rods. The only thing that concerns me... Oh yeah, these are also being made. The only thing that concerns me is where the hell the plutonium waste would go. I'm thinking that what I could do... Encased plutonium cell. I combine that with pressure conversion cubes, or I combine it with these other things. I mean, they can definitely go into the nuclear power plant, but then I would need a place for the remaining waste to go. So what I'm thinking is I might set up like a drone thing right around here. Transportation, like a drone port. And what I might do is like, I'm thinking I could probably set up these drone ports somewhere where there's oil to make fuel. Not my oil rig, but there's like other oil places where I could turn it all into fuel. Actually, could I even do that? Does not look like it. Okay, so maybe not that. But, I don't know. Ever since I started this game, things have gone from simple to really indecisive for me. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to try to remake even a little bit of my factory, as the way it is now, it's slow, but it at least works. That's the thing. So you know what? For right now, can I put that in an awesome sink? I cannot. I would have to turn it into plutonium fuel rods, so I'll have to worry about that later. For right now, I'm going to be on the hunt for power slugs and the remaining hard drives, because there might be some really nice nice alternate recipes out there that'll really help me. Part of me was thinking, real quick, part of me was thinking that if I were to try and, like, reconfigure some of these, okay. What I could probably do was keep going with the whole, you know, incredibly messy creation of all these different things, right? Like the incredibly messy conveyor belt system. I connect a conveyor belt to a pure node, and I would feed it into whatever node is really whatever conveyor is really lacking in a particular material. And I have more of that item made and produced rapidly. I think that's what I might actually do. Not even after I beat the game. Maybe like to help out with getting phase 4 done. That's actually what I might do. I would have to look around. I would have to see what what like material is seriously lacking, and I would work on making sure that is made efficiently and added and piled up onto a conveyor, so everything is constantly made endlessly. Alright. So, I have now added 4 more refineries that all make more plastic. And here's where the petroleum coke is made. How many seconds does this take? Now there's a lot more plastic to go around, making computers and supercomputers and all that stuff. Well, I just finished adding a lot more fuel generators and stuff to the oil plant. It turns out some of the oil generators were not receiving enough fuel to actually power, so I had to go back and fix that. I also found out that the reason the power dropped was because of all that pluton or all that uranium waste that's been stacking up, and because it eventually fills up, it can't take in anything else to power it. So, for right now, the nuclear plant is a no-go, but I'll get that fixed.